Hello Rams, welcome to this week's K-Ram. My name's Caleb Selving.
And I'm Peyton Packer.
Our girls volleyball team had an amazing state tournament.
While they lost in the first round, they fought their way back through the entire bracket to get back to the semifinals. The team placed third overall in the state tournament.
Senior Avah Armour was a big part of that competition. We interviewed Avah and her family on her success in the sport of volleyball.
Now we'll hand it over to Malaysia for this report.
Rampart is a diverse community with many different families and individuals. Avah Armour and her family are one of the many athletic families here at Rampart. Avah and her dad shared why they decided to move to Rampart and gave a little insight on what Avah's athletic career has looked like so far.
I think that sometimes, my family, myself, my older boy, we'd been in management for a long time, and we had a property there that needed to be sold, and so we just kind of all did it at once, and it gave us the opportunity to move and gave Avah the opportunity to really step up and go to a larger school, a higher level volleyball program.
I moved because we needed to sell our old house back home, so it kind of gave me a new opportunity to go somewhere like bigger and just a different environment, because obviously I came from a really small school. We had like less than 500 students, and so like coming here, it's just a lot of fun. I was just looking for like a bit of something new for my senior year.
I've watched Avah, really spend the time it takes to develop skills. I've watched her do that since, fourth grade. A lot of people will say, well, Avah's so good because she's so tall. I quickly point out that has nothing to do with it. She's put a lot of work into playing volleyball. That's why her skill level is really high.
I've been playing club since I was 12, and I've been playing pretty much with the same club team since I was 13, so that's been super fun. And then high school, I've played all 4 years.
Avah's father also played professionally in the NFL.
But I played football, basketball, and ran track in high school. And then I got to go to college and continue to play basketball and football. I played 4 years of football, and then I got drafted and got to play 6 years in the NFL.
Avah's coach and teammates also talked about her leadership qualities and her personality on and off the court.
Avah's a rare breed. She brings a competitive energy and win at all costs attitude every day in practice, every day in the game. She's one of the people that I look to continuously to help get her teammates going. She will do whatever it takes in order for us to help win the set. And so it's a rare breed in the fact that she brings it every day in the game and in a practice.
Avah has a really big impact to the team, not only like as a player, she passes and she hits, but she's also a really good leader and a friend to have, so she impacts the team in a lot of different ways positively.
I feel like Avah's really encouraging during practices and games. Our team tends to be really quiet when we're practicing, so she really helps us be louder on the court and talk to each other more. And in games, she's just really encouraging.
I think she is a really good leader because she always just says what needs to be said at good times, and she says it in a way that won't offend people, so she does a really good job of pointing people out, but in the best way they can handle it.
Avah, as a person outside of volleyball, is extremely funny. She's smart, she's energetic, she's extremely welcoming to people. She has one of the personalities that people are kind of just drawn to. She's super kind, she's thoughtful.
Avah always has a really positive attitude in practicing games. She's always really uplifting to her teammates, just all around really good to be around.
I think she has a really bubbly and just fun personality. She's really sarcastic. We balance each other out really well, and it's just really fun. It's been a lot of fun just getting to know all the girls and kind of getting to build from the bottom up, since we do have a lot of young girls on our team. Obviously we've made it really far skill wise and just our team chemistry, so it's been really fun to play with them. Crazy closing this chapter, but it's been really fun.
Although being new to Rampart this year, Avah has made a lasting impact on both her volleyball team and everyone around her. Congratulations to the volleyball team for getting third at state last week, and good luck in future seasons, Rams. This has been Malaysia Shaver signing off.
Thank you for the insight into all you do, Avah.
This next segment gives us all a look into the Indian Festival of Lights, Diwali.
Rampart students took some time this past Friday to experience this tradition for themselves. Kram went to investigate.
Every year around the end of October, the Hindu Festival of Lights, Diwali, is celebrated.
Diwali is normally a Hindu celebration. It's the Festival of Lights, but it's normally celebrated all around India.
It is celebrated to celebrate victory of good over evil.
Diwali is a festival to celebrate light and basically bringing in good things and taking out the darkness. Back in India, we would have large festivities and parades, and we'd put up little lanterns all around.
Basically an Indian version of Christmas, where you trade gifts with your family and friends, and you dress up, eat food, and celebrate.
Last week, on November 12th, UCCS hosted an annual charity event for military education. This show celebrated Diwali with dances and skits. This is a traditional annual event for different charities with a different theme every year.
So the show is just like a fun dance show where we do a bunch of different dances from different cultures across India.
So we used to call it a Diwali show till now. Now we are calling it an annual charity event done by the Indian community of Colorado Springs. Our goal is to share our culture with the community.
This is our way of giving back to the community in the form of good. Every year, whenever we do the show, it is a celebration of bringing the community together and collecting funds so that we can benefit the community in some way that has given us so much of acceptance and love after coming to US from India.
This time we are doing it for independence of India that happened in 1947.
Because this is our 75th year of independence.
There are big celebrations going on in India. So this is just a small extension of that we are doing in Colorado Springs.
All of the choreographers, all of the presenters have tried to incorporate that theme in their presentation through dances and songs.
A lot of the costumes for a lot of the dances were orange, green, and white, which are India's flag colors.
Everyone portrays a different theme of the independence, whether it's the freedom fighters or just the celebration of Independence Day.
There was a lot of war scenes being depicted throughout the dances, just to kind of show what it took to gain independence.
Many students from Rampart have participated in this annual event for years.
So we haven't had this Diwali show for the last 2 years because of COVID. And honestly, for me, I feel like I've been detached from my culture since then. So I did it this year because I wanted to find a way to reconnect with my heritage.
Being a part of the show since I was 5, I've been able to learn so much about my culture and make some lifelong friends throughout the process.
I love participating in the show, and I just get to see a lot of friends that I don't see throughout the year.
Because I've been doing it ever since I was a little kid, I think it's a really great opportunity to represent a lot of different cultures and bring that to Colorado Springs, and also at the same time raise money for different charities, and it's also just really fun to do with your friends.
Be sure to take the time and watch this show next year. It will have a new theme and support yet another charity. This has been Caitlin O'Keefe reporting for Kram.
Thank you to all the Rampart students who attended.
The Multicultural Show is a long-running tradition at Rampart, and it's happening today and Friday.
Now let's head to Enrique for more info on this variety talent show.
The annual Multicultural Show has kicked off at Rampart with talented acts. KRM interviewed Miss Markery and Senora Gutierrez to see what the show incorporates this year, as well as what they are excited for.
The Multicultural Show is more of a performance show with the students, with different cultures come together.
The Multicultural Show is a talent show which showcases many different cultural talents that we have here at Rampart High School.
We have the Brown Town, which is an Indian dance group. We have K-pop, which is a Korean pop dance group.
Hip-hop and others. We have musical numbers, students singing. It should be lots of fun. I'm always excited for the show just because I think it's great to share all of the different talents we have here at Rampart.
We're really excited to put this together because it's so much fun to see these kids perform, and it takes a lot of courage, in my opinion, to perform on stage in front of all your peers.
Student performers are also getting ready as they tell us what their acts are and why they chose to participate in this year's show.
And I am doing Just Two of Us by Bill Withers.
I'm the co-president of the swing club, the swing dancing club, so that's what I'm doing.
Dancing, part of a group called the Brown Town.
My act is I'm going to sing.
I wanted to do the show just because piano is a passion of mine that I've been doing for a while.
Last year we didn't get to. We usually do every year, but last year we started the club really late and we didn't get our feet on the ground until 2 weeks before the show.
So it's just kind of been a tradition to do for the club.
Make sure to go see the Multicultural Show here in our auditorium today and tomorrow. This has been Enrique Alvarez reporting for KRM.
Make sure you see it, Rams. Performances are Gold 4 and Blue 4, as well as a Thursday evening performance from 6 to 8.
There's an incredible variety of classes here available at Rampart.
Our foreign language department offers a lot of awesome opportunities, including Chinese.
Arlo Kaminsky from KRM decided to find out more about our Chinese program.
Rampart has many different classes to offer.
Kram is here to highlight the Chinese Mandarin class, which you may have heard of, are already taking, or just now hearing about.
I'm taking the Chinese Mandarin class because I wanted to try something new and experience new things. I'm taking Mandarin because my sister took it and she always said it was like really fun, and I always wanted to learn Mandarin because that's what a lot of my family members speak.
Because Chinese is fun, I'm interested in the language, and the culture is really cool.
So I like a student to learn the Chinese language for basic greeting for Chinese one. I also teach them culture into the Chinese class. So I want the student can learn other culture, like Asian culture, Chinese culture, so they can have a more understanding. Yeah, people came from different culture.
Everyone can learn Mandarin, regardless of experience.
I've only taken it this year, but I did a little bit in 6th grade when she was at my middle school.
This is my first year, teach Chinese here.
Ni hao is hello and daijian is goodbye.
我叫 Ryohei.
1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9、10。
There's a lot of things to look forward to in Mandarin, so we asked what just a few of those are.
I look forward to learning new characters and new phrases. It's a really easy class. We play a lot of look-it games, which are really fun. It's like an easy way to learn. And I really like talking to Cowden or Miss Cowden. She's a really fun person to talk to, and she's really sweet.
Make a mooncake in Chinese New Year. We also will make a spring roll, and we will write the Chinese calligraphy. I will bring the student outside to play the Chinese yo-yo.
Yes, I will, because Miss Cowden is cool.
Yeah, it's a really fun class, and I really like the teacher.
Chinese is a fun class, has a lot to offer. Whether you're interested in the language or the culture, or trying to find a fun class to take, consider putting Chinese in your schedule. This has been Arlo reporting for KRAM.
If you're interested in Chinese classes, talk to your counselor.
Our student humor piece today focuses on the staff at Rampart.
Our teachers care and are professional. What you might not know is that they know some sweet dance moves.
Now, Rams, are you ready to see which teachers in this school have the best moves? KRAM went to find out.
Everyone knows that Rampart has a student body of skilled dancers, but what about our staff and teachers? Us at KRAM through our staff what we call a boogie bomb. Can our teachers boogie? Let's find out.
How do you feel about KRAM asking you to dance?
Very anxious.
Awkward, super awkward and vulnerable. I feel very vulnerable when I dance.
How long have you been dancing?
I have no idea. Probably since I was born. You know, little kids, they dance with their babies. I'm not like a real life dancer.
This is how I present my class. It's pre-calculus and part of the parent functions. So after years of chaperoning dances, which is kind of a weird job, it's like, hey, Mr. Anderson, will you go into a dark room and watch teenagers dance? When you say it like that. Anyway, so I showed them this dance. It's one of the parent functions. Okay. You guys want to do this? Hands out, they come together, add the knees, add the shoulders, and like your lower lip.
My dancing persona is that of a math teacher who's desperate.
Will you dance for KRAM?
No.
How do you feel about KRAM asking you to dance?
I don't like it.
Now it's just, before when I would dance, it was just for my students. Now that the whole school sees it, I might have to find another job.
Would you rather dance than your current job?
Like for a career? No, absolutely not.
Thank you, staff, for answering the call of the boogie bomb. This has been Kyra Bass, reporting for KRAM.
Wow, surprised to see Miss Sanders doing the running man.
That's all for this week, Rams.
This has been Caleb Selvig
and Peyton Packer.
Have a great week and stay frosty.
This next segment is varsity level. Wow. Varsity. More info on this. Oh my god.
On this variety talent show.
Verity. I almost said Verity. I said varsity and Verity. I haven't said variety.
Yeah, I told you to pay attention.
I'm sorry.
Frost.
I started early. He literally didn't even put 1 in. I started.
Thank you, Ava. Oh, that's not. Thank you, Ava.
If you're interested in Japanese